Shower or tub conversion. Professional Floor Covering has everything you need to transform your space before you're shut in for the winter.
Randy, you're a hero.
That's quite the exaggeration, Wally. But when it comes to the selection at Professional Floor Covering, there's no embellishment when we say we'll find you everything. Just visit PROFLR.com or our showroom in Beaver Dam today and see for yourself.
From Beaver Dam Lake to Horicon Marsh and everywhere in between, we're talking about what's important in your hometown. This is Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Good morning and welcome into Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Ashley Dobrzinski and Kale Zomer up in the WBEV studio with you this morning. And Hometown Today is presented to you by our friends over at Professional Floor Covering. Professional Floor Covering is an Abbey Design Center located at 713 Park Ave in Beaver Dam. They're locally owned, and Randy and his team are here to help you design the perfect space. They have over 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood, tile, area rugs, and window finishings. But it's so much more than floors. They have a wide selection of kitchen and bathroom countertops, cabinets, tile, shower inserts, and more. Speaking of cabinetry, you want your kitchen cabinetry to not only look beautiful, but to last for years to come. They partner with top brands to offer unrivaled quality and craftsmanship. From traditional to modern kitchen cabinets, their cabinetry team is here to help you inspire and create your dream kitchen. Go to PROFLR.com for all your flooring needs. And we are joined here today by Emily Shire, the Executive Director of PAVE, and our very own Sierra Kuhn, who is part of the Leadership Beaver Dam supporting the PAVE project. How are you both today?
Awesome.
Great. And we have some updates about what's going on at PAVE. Emily, can you tell us a little about that?
Right on. So this time of year is annually our operational fundraiser called Sweet Thanks. We're in our 17th annual year for Sweet Thanks, and it's a local fundraiser that we count on to raise our operational budget for the whole year. So we try not to lean too hard in the community throughout the year, but we do jazz everybody up with a fun theme. This year's theme is inspired by the miniseries Bridgerton. Ooh. So, and we're in a new spot this year. We're back at Wayland campus, but we're going to be in the Dome Field House. So we have lots of space. We've got 10 top tables this year and 8 top. And we're going to have Ninja will be there with us DJing. We've got some classical music and our regular dessert auction.
So what kind of things will PAVE be doing with the funds that they raise?
So it keeps the lights on. So we've got our beautiful, giant, very secure building for survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault. We've got support groups and children's programming. But that is basically what helps pay our staff. We're open 24/7, 365, so we can answer our hotline. We can do case management, help people find housing when they're done staying at our shelter, and all the other great things that PAVE does.
Yes, lots of great things. Yeah. And it's called Sweet Thanks.
It is.
So what are the sweets we're looking at?
Okay. So it was originally developed by one of the past executive directors at PAVE, and it was to thank the community, thank our donors, our supporters, our volunteers, our staff, our board of directors, for all of the work that they put in throughout the year for PAVE and to keep it standing and going and moving. But it was designed around a dessert auction. So we have 30 exquisite desserts that are entered by local community members. They are beyond beautiful. And I have tried a few in my time, and they also taste amazing.
So is it anybody in the community? How does one go about getting involved?
So if you go on PAVE DC, which stands for pavedodgecounty.org, our website, there's a tab for Sweet Thanks right on the top this time of year. So you can get tickets to the event, you can sponsor the event, or you can go on our sign up Genius. And I think there's a few spots left. We limit it to 30 so that our dessert auction keeps hopping and our auctioneer can get through it in an hour or less. And we've had had the students from Family and Consumer Ed in Sun Prairie the last few years have a contest and enter some beautiful desserts. So I think they took up maybe 8 or 10 of the spots, and they're very competitive. And then we have some regulars, Cassandra Schmidt, Rachel Holland. There's folks, Mary Klatt's sister makes some mile-high pies. And so just some regulars that we really count on to enter that dessert auction. And we have regular attendees that compete over those items hardcore.
Yeah, you said only 30 of spots available.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you want to keep it under an hour.
Yep.
You might. I bet there's some folks here that we would go for a while, probably
That's
3
right.
hours.
Yes.
Yep. And when is this event?
It is on the first Friday in March annually, so it's Friday, March 6th this year at 5:30 at the Wayland Fieldhouse.
And you're gonna have a busy weekend that weekend, aren't you?
We are. I'm so excited. We're going to have ball gowns and ascots and fancy desserts on Friday night. And then Saturday evening, we have a second event that's being sponsored by a leadership Beaver Dam group called Sheltering Together that's benefiting PAVE as well.
And we're gonna talk a little bit more about that next block. But do you have your whole dress all picked out, ball gown, the whole works for Sweet Thanks yet?
That's a super duper question. So some of our volunteers actually had a date with Judy Heffron at the Community Theater on Friday night.
love that.
That would be Patty and Kenzie. They are going to be our 50-50 raffle volunteers. So they each picked out some gowns through the Community Theater Loan Program. And I believe Judy has already tailored them, and they're hanging and ready to go. So that was coordinated through our volunteer coordinator at PAVE, who happens to also be the coordinator at the Community Theater, Christina Frake. So I did shop the costume closet at BDACT, and I did bring something home, but it's a suit. It's not a dress. I felt much more comfortable as the director and volunteering at the event and serving in the evening than I did with some of the dance outfits I tried on.
Yeah, it might be a little difficult to maneuver with those.
Oh my gosh. And funny story, it's hanging in our living room, and my 14-year-old son walked in and said, "Oh, that was what I wore to the ball for Cinderella in the summer performance." So I chose the same outfit as my teenage boy.
You're keeping it in the family.
Yes, I did. Yep.
Well, before we go to break, can you just remind everybody about Sweet Thanks, when it is, where it is, all
You
that?
bet. We're so excited. It's virtually all run by volunteers this year. If you can't attend on March 6th, we'll certainly take sponsorships, and it also has an online auction. So if you go again through our website, pavedc.org, you can hop into our auction online, or you can get tickets for the event, or you can find out more about what we're serving for dinner and dessert that evening.
Awesome. Yes, definitely check out the Sweet Thanks on March 6th and get your feel for desserts. But when we come back, we're going to talk more about their event the very next day, Glow for Good, on March 7th. But that's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
So many great things come from summer in Wisconsin. Sunshine, fairways, and a chance to make a real difference. Join Good Karma Brands on Friday, June 5th for the Good Karma Brands John Moser Children's Radiothon for the Kids Golf Outing at Beaver Dam Country Club. A day where every swing supports kids who need it most. Check-in begins at 8 a.m. with a shotgun start at 9 a.m. Grab your foursome for just $350, including 2 carts and lunch for 4. After your round, stick around for food, snacks, raffles, scratch-offs, and plenty of chances to win big, including 50-50 raffles, where $10 gets you 10 tickets. Not a golfer? No problem. Whole sponsorships are available and make a huge impact. The deadline to register is May 15th. Get all the details and sign up now at DailyDodge.com. Every dollar raised benefits the 2026 Good Karma Brands John Moser Children's Radiothon. Because this day isn't just about golf, it's for the kids.
Menards' 11% rebate is here. From lighting to lumber, from doors to floors. The bigger the project, the bigger the rebate. From painting projects to that new kitchen makeover and designing that outdoor space of your dreams. Save big on any project you're tackling. Hurry into Menards for an 11% rebate on everything. Mail-in rebate is a merchandise credit check, not a point-of-sale discount. Redeemable on future in-store purchases only. Not on future purchases on Menards.com. See store for details.
Save big money at Menards.
Oh my gosh, is that your new puppy?
Yes, she's so cute, but I have to work long hours now. We need to get her out for an afternoon walk.
We love Hotel K pet sitting for our dog walks. They're local, dependable, and totally spoil our dogs. And scheduling is so easy on their app. Plus, they send daily messages with pictures. It really gives us peace of mind while we're working all day. For house sitting, cat sitting, and dog walks, it's Hotel K pet sitting. Reserve now at freebellyrubs.com. freebellyrubs.com.
Mark your calendar for the Horicon High School Spring Craft and Vendor Fair, Saturday, March 7th from 9 to 2 in the elementary gym at 841 Gray Street in Horicon. Admission is free. Shop more than 60 vendors featuring home decor, baked goods, maple syrup and honey, jewelry, candles, woodwork, skincare, and much more. Bring the kids for face painting and art projects. Concessions by Horicon FFA. Contact Kristen Billings at kristenbillings76@gmail.com for more info. Proceeds support the Marshman Foundation. Don't miss it, March 7th in Horicon.
Is your business celebrating an anniversary, hosting a special event, or looking to drive foot traffic and boost your brand in the community? Then it's time to jump on board with 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge Broad Fries. Get ready to make room for our grills. We're inviting local businesses to become official Broad Fry hosts this season. It's a fun, high-energy way to bring customers to your location and create buzz around your business. You'll even partner with a local nonprofit organization to give back to the community while you grow. And this year's Broad Fry season will feature attendance-based guaranteed cash prizes for fans. All will be encouraged to get their stamp cards ready and participate in all Broad Fries on site. Everyone can follow along throughout the season. If they get their stamp card stamped 5 times, they're entered into a random drawing for those guaranteed cash prizes.
No purchase necessary to participate in the contest.
It's great food, great crowds, and community impact. To become a host location, visit DailyDodge.com today and fire up your next event.
Hi, it's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, bringing you Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. We are joined today by Emily Shire, the Executive Director of PAVE, and Sierra Kuhn, who is part of the Leadership Beaver Dam, who is supporting the PAVE project. Speaking of that, Sierra, can you talk a little bit about how Beaver Dam, or Leadership Beaver Dam and PAVE are working together and how this project came about?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Emily and I are part of the Leadership Beaver Dam class of 25, 26, the best one out there, as every class likes to say. And early at the start of our class, we kind of went over some community initiatives where we saw there was needs and broke out into 3 different groups at the time. And we were throwing around ideas, who should we support? What are some of the needs in the area? And as humble as Emily is, she didn't always want to bring up PAVE at the beginning, but we were like, no, we want to hear, what does PAVE need? We're here. We have a great group together. Let's help support PAVE. And that is where our Sheltering Together initiative came from, which is helping PAVE build out their basement space into an emergency pet shelter and an incredible recreation space for the families that are there. So 2020 or 2021 is when the new building, your new space.
23.
23.
Yeah.
So moved into this new space. Mm-hmm. The upstairs area is all built out. It is incredible to see. And now the basement just needs some love to kind of complete the building and the services and things for the survivors that are there. So,
Emily, can you kind of talk about how big of a benefit this basement's going to be for these survivors?
Yeah, I think the biggest benefit is that when we've collected some data over the years and we have our hotline that people call, and will sometimes call and they'll do some safety planning, or they'll ask questions to determine whether what they're experiencing is abuse or what some other safe options would be. And then one of the deal breakers, or the barriers for folks, is they don't want to split up their family from pets. And we know from our research around domestic violence and sexual assault that pets are sometimes used as property or a pawn to control folks, or to tilt some desire to stay in a less than safe environment, especially for kids, because they don't want to abandon their pets. So it's something that we know people are calling and asking, can I bring my dog? Can I bring my cats? And they can if it's an emotional support animal or a service animal, but for the most part, we just haven't been set up for that. So this will allow more people to access our otherwise very accessible shelter when they need to.
So what is you mentioned it's going to be a space for both pets and children or families. How is that going to look?
Yeah. So when we did the build out, the board of directors made this plan and promised the community that they wanted to remove this barrier and allow for pets to stay in our shelter. It's a really big project in terms of liability and responsibility and funding to be able to do that safely and adequately. We still work with the Dodge County Humane Society very closely. They will board animals for our clients and not have them surrender the animal forever. But we did have built out some beautiful flooring, the ductwork, stainless steel workroom for bathing pets and for potentially mobile vet care to come in. But we still need to get our kennels and the rest of our items put together. We've got Animart, I think, is working with us to help us out. Whisker donated some of those awesome litter robots.
Those are awesome.
So we've had really great support and everybody's behind it. But this Leadership Beaver Dam team is really championing the finishing of this project, both the fundraising and then the project management, to be able to get fencing in to keep kids and adults safe from animals who are there to be with their families.
So you mentioned the funding and the project management of it all. Sarah, can you talk about how leadership has done that and the exciting, what we talked about last block, the exciting March 7th event that you have coming up?
Yeah. So our group kind of split into two. So the creative minds went to the project management part of it, and they were doing great work there to help build out and get a vision going of what the space is going to look like. And then half of us went over to the fundraising side of things. And our next upcoming fundraiser is March 7th, Glow for Good, which is a blacklight trap shoot fundraiser out at the Beaver Dam Conservationist Club. So that's on Highway G, just outside of town. We're very excited for it. Emily had mentioned that they have, great PAVE donors and volunteers now, but can we expose PAVE to some new people as well? So this event is quite a bit different than our Bridgerton event the night before.
You're getting the best of both worlds.
Yes, absolutely. So we're excited. There's going to be raffles going on, live music from Dr. Ben, Emily's husband, and the Spinal Crackers will be there. There's food that's going to be out there, and then, of course, the trap shooting as well. So doors open at 4:30. For it. You do not have to trap shoot to attend. Open to the public. We want people to come and hang out and participate in the raffles, grab some food going on. The music will be 5 to 8, along with the food that time as well. Trap shooting registration will start at 6, and then since it is blacklight trap shooting, we have to wait till it gets completely dark. So 6:30, it's the last night before we turn the clocks to spring forward. So it's like we are going to go right into spring with a fun event on it there.
So how does the trap shooting work?
Yeah, so you will register that night, so you do not have to pre-register at all. They'll create squads of 5 people, so you can bring out a full team of 5. If it's just you yourself, or maybe you and a friend, and there's 2 of you, they'll pair you up with another 3 on it. So it's $30 for the shoot. There are shells available that you can buy out there, and it's what they call a Lewis class shoot. So once everybody's done at the end, they'll break it out into 3 divisions for prizing. on it. So they had one this past weekend, and you'll have your pro shooters that do well, but then you have this lower class that maybe like me, who occasionally go out and trap shoot and really just there for the fun and social aspect. You have a chance to win money too. So it's great for everybody to come out and try it and have fun. So we have some really great items coming in on our raffle as well. I know there is a cooler with a lot of meat from Leroy's. There's a big air purifier. And we've had some great donations already coming in. We have to recognize Horicon Bank as one of our title sponsors and Klodowski Real Estate as well. So Chris and her team listened to us we tried to get a grant a few weeks ago, and she said that, she just loved the project and things there and wanted to hop on as a major title sponsor as well. So we're very appreciative to both Horicon Bank and Klodowski Real Estate.
Well, it sounds like a fun event. March 7th and the day before,
Yes.
Sweet Thanks. You can get the best of both worlds. But we only have about a minute left here, so can you both any final thoughts or anything else you want the listeners to know?
Follow PAVE on Facebook and check out their website. That'll have all the information on both fundraisers coming up. But yeah, thank you, Emily, for all of the incredible work you and your team are doing for the community and the area. It doesn't go unnoticed. And this project has really opened my eyes and to what happens here. So thank you for everything you do.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I would say the Beaver Dam Area Community Foundation is where we're holding funds for this fundraiser for Sheltering Together. So I'd like to thank them as well for working with us. And I'm just so moved by these 11 amazing leaders in our community who chose to benefit PAVE and this project and teach other folks in the community about what we're doing at PAVE so more people can access help when they need it.
Well, you both did phenomenal work, and looking forward to seeing how both fundraisers do on March 6th and March 7th. Check out their website or Facebook for anything else related, any questions that you have for that. And thank you both for being here.
Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you.
And when we come back, we will be talking with Randy from Professional Floor Covering. That's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
ABC News, I'm Brian Clark. President Trump said there's a lot to talk about in his State of the Union address tonight. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt told reporters the focus is going to be on the economic state of the country, but that
you will hear him talk about the threats that remain abroad, but what the United States is doing to ensure that not only America is the safest country in the world, but remains the strongest country in the world.
Today marks 4 years since Russia invaded Ukraine. Savannah Guthrie acknowledged it might be too late for her mother to be found alive, but said in a new video the family's still hoping for a miracle, announcing a $1 million reward for Nancy Guthrie's recovery. She's been missing since February 1st.
Someone out there knows something that can bring her home. Somebody knows. And we are begging you to please come forward now.
Cleanup in the Northeast continues after Monday's storm. There's still 250,000 power outages in Massachusetts. This is ABC News.
Catch Z's with Slumberland and catch all the excitement happening at 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge, on now at the Slumberland Furniture Studio.
Now this news update on Wisconsin Radio Network. I'm Tad Allen. Madison police continue their investigation of a murder-suicide. Last Thursday, police say a 19-year-old man shot a 16-year-old at a home on the east side. The 19-year-old then turned the gun on himself. He died Thursday, while the 16-year-old died the next day of his injuries. Waukesha police say an alleged drunk driver crashed into the City Hall sign Saturday night. Police say the driver, whose vehicle was spotted speeding without the headlights on, crashed into the sign, causing major damage to the city property. The driver was arrested on multiple charges, including first-time OWI. And submissions are open for the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources 2027 turkey, pheasant, and waterfowl stamp contests. Hunters are required to buy the stamps to legally harvest any of the game birds in Wisconsin. There's more information on the DNR's website. Tad Allen, Wisconsin Radio Network News.
We're with Bridget, whose husband won't be home for months. and whose daughter is due any day. We're with Mike, who's leaving home to protect his family and yours. We're with all service members and their families who need community, connection, and maybe a bit of magic. Are you with them? Learn more at uso.org today.
Miss Fernandez, what are those tiny things?
Those are called amoebas. You can only see them through a microscope.
Wow.
Today's students are tomorrow's great thinkers and innovators. But right now, there's a funding crisis in public schools. Donors Choose is a nonprofit that lets you support students and teachers in your community and beyond. You could provide pencils and paper, help a music class get a guitar,
or even a science project for a classroom like mine.
Learn more at donorschoose.org.
In sports, Hannah McDermott's three-pointer from the baseline with 13 seconds left in overtime lifted the Beaver Dam girls basketball team to a 70-69 win over Oregon in the regular season finale last night. Taya Donaldson led the way with 20 points. Golden Beavers open up regional tournament play with the semifinal matchup in Division II Friday night against Slinger. You can watch that game on Daily Dodge TV. The girls' playoffs get going tonight with regional quarterfinal action across the state. You can see all the matchups on the sports tab at DailyDodge.com. You can also see last night's boys' finals at DailyDodge.com. Beaver Dam girls hockey team hosts the Metro Lynx at the Family Center tonight in a girls hockey sectional semifinal. The winner will face either Cap City or the Badger Lightning Friday night at the Family Center. The sectional final with a trip to state on the line. Coverage begins at 6:45 tonight on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. Bucks host the Miami Heat tonight. Coverage begins at 6:30 on 95.3. 2024 Beaver Dam High School alum Gabby Fakes earned her first NCAA Division I college softball win in the Circle Sunday as Wichita State knocked off South Dakota 14-6 in Arlington, Texas. That's your Daily Dodge Sports Center. I'm Wade Bates on 95.3 WBEV.
Start your morning off right with the WBEV Morning Show with Wade Bates and Sherry Sackett. Weekdays from 6 to 9 on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Chance for snow today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. Daytime highs approaching 36. Winds out of the southwest 10 to 20 miles per hour. Lows of aloft around 15. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. Daytime highs approaching 25. Tomorrow, a mix of clouds and sun. About an inch of snow today. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Right now, 24.
Doctors Jackie and Colby McIntyre of Marshview Veterinary Clinic in Randolph are here for you if your pet isn't feeling well.
At Marshview Veterinary Clinic, we are happy to provide urgent care veterinary services to animals in our community. Urgent care cases come up all the time where you're all of a sudden realizing that your pet is bothering their ear. You need to have them seen. In many cases, we can be available within a day or so to see those cases.
To make an appointment, call Marshview Veterinary Clinic in Randolph today or visit marshviewvetclinic.com.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-747-1515. That's 800-747-1515. 800-747-1515.
Hey, this is Randy from Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today. Oh, this split video just is either on me or just me. Do you want to be on camera?
Don't have to be.
We do have Randy in the studio, but we also have Kale up in the WBEV studio. Kale, how are we today?
I'm doing fantastic. Look at that guy in the studio today. We don't get that treat every day. I don't know why this guy's not on video with us every day. I mean, he's already got that celebrity look going to him. He walked in here earlier and he asked where the hair and makeup trailer was.
Well, did you show him, Kale?
No. I showed him, and he's like, Kale, I think this is just Ninja's office. But yes, this is where we do our hair and makeup in Ninja's office.
It's convenient. Exactly. It's right next to the studio.
Exactly. Yeah, it's great to have Randy from Professional Floor Covering in person today.
Exactly. Yes.
In person. What's new over there at Professional Floor Covering these days?
Oh, goodness. Everything's new. We have quite a bit going on. The store's been fairly busy. It's that time of year, time to
take a phone call, it sounds like.
Yeah, right. Sorry about that. It's that time of year, the winter's coming to an end. Time to get the house spruced up and move on.
Yeah, it's kind of a good time, and you're exactly right. It's still a little chilly out, but before you know, we got a nice tease last week with the warm weather, but it'll be here before we know it, and kind of that spring kind of brings on that, right? You get that spring cleaning, and that kind of comes with the house too. Like, okay, it's time for a refresh for the spring. I don't need this, old yucky floor anymore. Summer, I want something nice and fresh for the warm weather.
Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely the way it goes, and then, it's also, tax return time, so a lot of people are getting one of them, and why not spend it on the house? Make things a little nicer for you.
Well, because it's not, unlike most other things in life, it's not really an expense so much as an investment.
Right.
See, exactly.
Right. You'll definitely get your money back when you sell the house.
And yeah, exactly. And we learned during the break as we were shifting Sierra and Emily out and shifting you in. You can do just about anything, because I know you and Emily were talking about a pretty specific request. You get a lot of specific requests.
Well, there's a fair amount of people that come in that know exactly what they want, and there's a lot of people that come in that don't have a clue what they want. So it kind of goes both ways. I like the ones that know what they want. It's a lot faster.
I was going to say, that's probably a little easier, but it could be fun too to, for somebody who doesn't know, kind of give them the option, because they might not know what options. I bet you run into some of those that don't know what options exist, and you present them with an option, they get really excited because they didn't realize that was an option.
Oh goodness, there's thousands and thousands of choices.
Yes, there is. Of course, they've got all the flooring you can think of, the LVP, the hardwood, huge selection of carpet. You guys have countertops, great selection there. The cabinets we always talk about, helping the bathroom too, new shower or tub. You guys got them helped out. But I thought, Ashley, since we actually have Randy in studio in person with us today, which is exciting, I thought we'd do something a little fun, because there's kind of been a debate going around online recently about outdated home design trends that should make a comeback. Okay. And since we kind of have a bit of a home design expert with us today, I thought we got to get his take. And we're going to ask, and Ashley, I want your take on these too. So I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to give you guys some quote-unquote outdated trends, and you tell me if you think they should make a comeback or they should just stay dead. Okay, so here's number one. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying, for some of these things on the list, I definitely think there are some regional differences, because I think depending on what region of the country you live in, this is outdated or it might not be so outdated. So, number one, having a mudroom. Should this be brought back or left in the past?
I think brought back.
Mudroom's pretty important. That's a place to get them dirty shoes off, and before you get on the brand new flooring that you want to last a long time.
Randy, you've been in a lot of homes over the years. I mean, does it seem like mudroom, especially with like newer homes, does it seem like mudrooms kind of have been on the decline?
I never really noticed that. I mean, probably a lot of new houses are built with just a foyer entryway, you know, a small, maybe a closet, a coat closet, and, you know, a 6x6 or an 8x10, whatever. Actual room probably has been on a decline.
Yeah. I remember growing up as a kid, almost every house I lived in had a mudroom, and I took it for granted. I didn't appreciate what it was until I bought my own house and then had kids and I don't have a mudroom in my house, and I desperately wish, 3 kids and a dog, I desperately wish we had a mudroom instead of our like 3x3 little entrance that everybody comes in and dumps their boots and their snow pants and their glove. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wish I absolutely should make a comeback. How about this one? Screened in or glassed in front porches.
I've always wanted one of those, so I would say bring it back.
Well, if it was glassed in, it could be the mudroom too.
That's what I thought. I'm like, glassed in front porch, isn't that basically a mudroom? I guess, yeah. I don't know, or a Three Seasons room, but I guess those are maybe sometime more on the back of the house. I like screened in front porches. It kind of, glassed in, you're right. That's more like a Three Seasons room or a mudroom. A screened in sounds nice though, and that kind of has that like kind of small town country feel to it too when you've got that screened in front porch. How about this, Randy? You have obviously seen a lot of flooring and things like that, and we've seen more of a trend towards these kind of more gray woods, things like that. People are saying bring back the dark woods. Randy's like, ooh, I don't know.
So there are some coming back.
Okay.
But the real trend now is the lighter, earthy tones.
Okay. Well, and I remember when we were just talking, it was either last week or maybe the week before, we were talking to you after you had just gotten back from a show, and you were talking about how you were kind of surprised at all the browns that were there. So that's kind of along those lines.
Yeah, there's some really, really dark chocolatey browns, almost black, that are kind of replacing the blacks that have been popular for a few years now.
Okay.
But that's not necessarily around here yet.
Yeah. How about this is an interesting one, because this to me is not outdated because I have one. Detached garages. Should detached garages become more popular? Now here's the argument that people are making online, that detached garages have better curb appeal because who wants to look at the front of a house where 50% of it is garage door? Which I kind of get, but that's sort of up to the design too, I feel like, because I've seen houses with attachment, but where it's the garage door. But I have also seen houses where the whole front you have the garage door, and it's like half the front of the house.
Okay, my garage is detached, and it should be illegal.
Listen, I have a detached garage too, and there are, especially this time of year, I can't tell you how much I wish it was attached. We have literally talked about, at some point, we want to really add on to our house. And we're kind of looking, because it's set kind of behind the house. When we kind of look, we go, all right, can we build enough addition to the house to reach the garage and make it attached? Because it would really, really be nice in December, January, and February.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Even in the summertime when it's pouring rain.
You make a fair point there. Yeah, or it's 95 degrees with a 110 heat index. Yeah, I don't blame you there. How about glass block windows?
Got its place. I remember when they were really popular for shower walls. Don't see that much anymore.
I don't love those.
It was like, what, late 80s, early 90s? Those kind of became really popular for shower walls? Yeah, I forgot about that trend. And how about bringing back laundry chutes?
Yes. I wish I had a laundry chute in my house. Well, my parents' house.
Laundry chute is a great idea if your washer and dryer is on a different level.
Yes. Yep. I know. Our washer and dryer's in the basement, and I desperately wish that we had a laundry chute with 3 kids. I've thought there's an old chimney still in our house, and it's not used. It's sealed up now, and I'm like, man, could I like do something to just turn that into a laundry chute, because picking up the laundry up off the floors is getting pretty old. Okay, finally, one last one. This is probably going to make Ashley go, what? A built-in ironing board.
Oh, my parents' house, before we redid our kitchen, had one of those. And then the college house I lived in also had one of those. We didn't use it for ironing boards. We used it for something else. But I like it.
Wouldn't be related to, we won't even go there, actually, probably. What do you think, Randy?
I
Should
have
we
one in
bring
my
in?
cabinets. It pulls out of a drawer, and then you flip it open. Oh. It's really, really convenient.
Yes, I think it'd be very convenient.
And it's hid.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, we stayed in an Airbnb a few years ago in Minnesota, and it was a really, really interesting laid out house. And there was a kitchen, then dining room, and then there was this kind of pantry closet thing, and you pulled out one of the cabinets that looked like it would just be a cabinet to keep food in, and it was actually a fold down ironing board. And then it was pretty cool. It was old school, but it was really, really neat. So there you go. There's a couple outdated trends that people think should make a comeback. Randy, anything else we should know about professional floor covering before we let you go?
Oh God, I don't know. Now is the time. I mean, I know it got a little colder this week, but last week when it was warm, we had a lot of foot traffic. This week settled down a little bit. But that warm weather, I think, gets people thinking about, hey, let's get something going. If you don't want to do something in the wintertime, plan it now so you're ready for spring.
And remind folks where they can find you, Randy.
713 Park Avenue or PROFLR.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Randy, for being here. We will talk to you next week. And next on Hometown Today, Kayla and I will be talking about what's going on in the community. That's next on 95.3 WBEV. Daily Dodge.
1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV are proud to be South Central Wisconsin's spot for local high school play-by-play. High school sports fans are passionate, loyal, and hold on to a lifetime of memories. You can be a part of those memories and build your business's brand along the way by partnering with us to sponsor high school sports. For more info on how you can become part of the excitement, leave a message at 920-885-4442 or click the Contact Us tab at DailyDodge.com.
Your life's always on the go, so your thermostat should be too. With programmable and Wi-Fi thermostats from JB Mechanical, you control comfort from anywhere. Running late? Heading up north? Just grab your phone and adjust the temp before you even walk in the door. JB Mechanical installs smart thermostats that fit your lifestyle, at home, at work, and everywhere in between.
This is so convenient.
Let your thermostat work for you. JB Mechanical, smart comfort made simple. Give them a call or check out jbmechllc.com.
It seems like the cost of everything is going up, so it's nice to save a little dough when you can, especially for something you love to eat every day. Before I go grocery shopping, I print out a coupon for $1 off any Country Hearth, Village Hearth, or Artisan Hearth bread product. My favorite is Dakota Style 12 grade. My wife's breakfast go-to is a toasted Village Hearth English muffin. We can save $1 on each. Go to countryhearthbreads.com/coupons and print 1 or 2 out before your next shopping trip. And don't forget, Country Hearth, Village Hearth, and Artisan Hearth bread products are baked locally and delivered fresh daily.
Orthopedic pain shouldn't disrupt every part of your life. If you've been avoiding activities you love, make a change. Contact Marshfield Clinic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Because life is better with the freedom to move.
Mark your calendar for the Horicon High School Spring Craft and Vendor Fair, Saturday, March 7th from 9 to 2 in the Elementary Gym at 841 Gray Street in Horicon. Admission is free. Shop more than 60 vendors featuring home decor, baked goods, maple syrup and honey, jewelry, candles, woodwork, skincare, and much more. Bring the kids for face painting and art projects. Concessions by Horicon FFA. Contact Kristen Billings at kristenbillings76@gmail.com for more info. Proceeds support the Marchman Foundation. Don't miss it, March 7th.
Hosting a special event or looking to drive foot traffic and boost your brand in the community? Then it's time to jump on board with 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge Broad Fries. Get ready to make room for our grills. We're inviting local businesses to become official Broad Fry hosts this season. It's a fun, high-energy way to bring customers to your location and create buzz around your business. You'll even partner with a local nonprofit organization to give back to the community while you grow. And this year's Broad Prize season will feature attendance-based guaranteed cash prizes for fans. All will be encouraged to get their stamped cards ready and participate at all Broad Prize on site. Everyone can follow along throughout the season. If they get their stamped card stamped 5 times, they're entered into a random drawing for those guaranteed cash prizes.
No purchase necessary to participate in the contest.
It's great food, great crowds, and community impact. To become a host location, visit DailyDodge.com today and fire up your next event.
Hi, it's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, making sure you don't miss what's happening in your hometown. It's Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge, and presented to you by our friends over at Professional Floor Covering, who's just here, Randy. Kale, how are we today?
Doing great. I mean, my goodness, we got to have Randy in person today.
Yep.
We got to hang out with Sierra and Emily, which some super exciting stuff coming up for PAVE next weekend already. That's coming up.
Oh my gosh, that is next weekend. I can't believe February has felt like the longest, but also the shortest month. Like, I can't believe it's going to be March. On Saturday, but I also feel like I've been stuck in February for like 5 years.
It's like the longest month that went by the fastest.
Yes,
which doesn't make any sense, but it does.
Yep, it does.
Feel like we're in the upside down right now at this point. But so really exciting. They got Sweet Thanks coming up on Friday, and then the big trap shoot on Saturday, which is going to be super fun. So some great stuff going on there, and there's like just a whole bunch of great stuff going on here over the next couple of weeks, starting tomorrow. Really looking forward to the show tomorrow because we are going to be having live music on the show on Hometown Today tomorrow as we welcome in the next series of the Horicon Phoenix Fire and Ice concert series at Beaver Dam Area Community Theater. The Joseph Huber Band going to be playing at BDACT coming up on March 7th. But before they hit there, they are visiting us at Hometown Today tomorrow at 9 a.m., and they will be here with the full band setup. We're going to have some live performances, so that's going to be really fun. I'm excited for that.
Awesome.
It's going to be great. And then what else we got coming up? Then
tomorrow.
And then tomorrow, on top of it, after you get your live music in the morning, you can join us at Tower Lanes in the early evening hours from 4 to 6 for our next stop on the WBEV Poker Run.
Yep.
Pick up your next card. Of course, that best 5 card hand at our final stop on April 8th, going to win $2,000.
Wow.
Second place taking home a Chula Vista Resort prize pack. Third place gets a $25 gift card
Kale,
to each of our Poker Run stops.
Did I tell you I'm going to jinx it now, but there's this guy who does the Poker Run, and I've been at both stops. The first stop, he looks at me and goes, "Can you pick my card?" Which one should I pick? And I was like, he ends up picking, it ends up being like a jack of spades or something. It was a really good card, a jack. Last week he comes back and he goes, "Okay, which one?" And I point at it again. I point at another one. And he's like, he picks an ace. I've been I don't know what it is.
Your lucky charm, I guess.
I know. Now that I say that, he's going to ask me which one, and I'm going to point, and it's going to be like a 2 tomorrow. But yeah.
Could be.
I've had good luck the last 2 times. When asked which one I think it's a good card.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens tomorrow, I guess, if he's there. See if you ruin your streak, or if you really cement yourself as a lucky charm.
Well, I'll let everybody know on Thursday.
That's going to be tomorrow at Tower Lanes 4 to 6. And next week we take a break because we got the big Career Expo coming up, and then on March 11th we're back at it out at Beaver Dam Country Club. Of course, you can find all the details and the complete schedule over on the contest page at DailyDodge.com. And Ashley. Super exciting time of year for winter high school sports because tonight we've got some postseason play.
We do. The Metro Lynx head to the Family Center to face the Beaver Dam girls hockey team in the sectional.
Yes.
I think it's the sectional semifinal, correct?
Yeah, I do believe so. Yep.
And the sectional final would be on Friday, but tonight is the sectional semifinal. We will have that on both Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN.
Looking forward to it.
Yep. So that'll do it for us today on Hometown Today. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow with some live music on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
When you're looking for new appliances, Menards is the place to shop. We have an excellent in-stock appliance selection from great brands at the best prices. Ready to take home today. Whether you want new laundry appliances or need upgrades for your kitchen, you'll be sure to